Just imagine waking up with a bounce in your step, waking up with a sense of vitality, ready to seize the day, ready to go for it 100%, not allowing anything or anyone to stop you, including how you feel. You see, most people I speak with wake up feeling lethargic, low in mood, not wanting to get up at all, needing an alarm clock to get up, snoozing all the time, and feeling irritable. Now, if this is you, then please listen further, because I've got some incredible tips that's going to explain to you why sleep is essential and what we can do to improve our sleep. So it's Nishti here, dietitian. So the 6 pillars towards incredible wellness, vitality and health for both mind and body, according to the yogis, are 6 steps. Okay, so I'm going to cover sleep, and this is in no particular order, but I just decided, because this is what my intuition is telling me, to start with sleep. So let's talk about sleep. The practice that all of us need, both humans and animals, a practice that we spend most of our life doing and that we don't really tend to talk a lot about. Now, I absolutely love neuroscience, which is where neuroscience is where psychology meets biology. You see, your neurons in your body, including the ones in your brain, they are pathways, and these pathways rely on not just sleep, they rely on good nutrition, good breathing. Don't worry, we will be covering all of this. But particularly sleep, so much happens when you sleep. And most people feel they don't have time to sleep. But actually, I personally, as a dietitian, I would say I class sleep as probably the most important practice you need to really take control over before you move into any other steps. So why is sleep important? I want to cover 4 whys with you today, and the last one is about your weight, so stay tuned. Number 1 is, if you are always ill, if you always have colds, and if you're always feeling really lethargic, then you probably have a very low immune system. And the science is very clear. Sleep improves your immune system. Now, let me explain why that is. There are some chemicals called cytokines, and these chemicals help to fight disease. And guess when you produce the most cytokines? It's when you sleep. So if you're sleep deprived, you are most probably also low in cytokines, and therefore your immune system is low. So that's number 1. Number 2 is it's got a restorative effect. Sleep helps to bring your body into balance, so all the chaos you've been experiencing all day long, all the stimuli, everything that you've absorbed is restored during sleep. That's why you're going to wake up feeling energized. That's why you're going to wake up feeling like now you can think clearly, because the brain has had time to really just practice a bit of yin, because that's really what sleep is, isn't it? Yin is taking some time and go back inward and really just taking time out for yourself, which is essentially sleep. Sleep is self-care. Most of us don't practice enough self-care, let alone sleep enough. So it's got a restorative effect and detoxifying effect. Now let me explain. We've got the lymphatic system in the body, and that gets rid of all the toxins in the body. But the brain is not part of the Ooh, a lovely butterfly, I think, is going to land on my head in a moment. We have got another system that clears all the toxins in the brain, and that's called the glymphatic system. And the glymphatic system only works best when we sleep. So it's believed that when you sleep, the fluid in your brain expands, and when you have more fluid, then it just, all the crap is washed out. So it detoxifies the brain. How incredible is that? So clear your brain and all the crap by sleeping. And obviously, in terms of weight, it is believed that those people who don't sleep enough are more likely to be overweight. And that's because when you don't sleep enough, there is a scientific reason for it. Let me explain. When you don't sleep enough, there is a hormone imbalance. So first of all, you're going to have more cortisol in your bloodstream, and that's the stress hormone. So you're going to feel, stressed, and cortisol will cause you to eat more because you're feeling hungry. And also, the body is going to release more ghrelin. And ghrelin is the hormone that tells you when you're hungry. So, not only are you going to have high cortisol levels, you're also going to have high ghrelin, so you're going to eat triple as much. Therefore, if you want to improve your weight, then please make sure you're getting enough sleep. So, I want to explain to you what I do. I always make sure I'm in bed before 10:30. And I get up without an alarm clock. It's very rarely I need an alarm clock, and if I do, then I know something isn't right. Now, according to Ayurveda, which is, the ancient Indian medicine, they say that we should all be going to bed by 10 and getting up at 6. And actually, that I'm very lucky because my mom always pushed us to sleep. Like, she was like, go to bed when we were kids, like by 8. And we're like, no, even when we were teenagers, we had to be in bed by 9, But now I'm very grateful because I've got a sleep routine. And I must say that I wake up feeling alive. I bounce out of bed, and I'm just ready to seize the day. And that's what we all are born with. We just have to restore balance within, and then we restore balance without. So it always starts within. So try and go to bed earlier. Easy said than done. Most people don't do it, but why not? You must do it. You must create space for your sleep. It's a sacred practice. And also, get rid of all technology. You've heard this before. This is cliche, I'm telling you. But I want to touch upon something you may not have heard. Now, just before we go to bed is when the subconscious mind is very open. And the subconscious mind is where we all operate from. So if you think about yourself driving, you probably don't think anymore, you just drive, right? Most of us are doing things we don't think about, and that includes most of us have beliefs that are not serving us. So you may have a belief that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, that no one likes you, like all these limiting beliefs. And we can change our limiting beliefs. And a way to change your limiting beliefs is just before you go to bed. Because your subconscious mind, 5 minutes before you go to bed, is open to new ideas. So if you go to bed thinking about all the crap that happened during the day and what people said, and if you think badly about yourself and criticize yourself, well, those thoughts are going to be marinated for however long you're sleeping. So for me, it's 7-8 hours. Therefore, make sure that the thought patterns you have before you go to bed are powerful or empowering. So I am incredible, I am amazing, I am worthy. Say a prayer, meditate, write in your gratitude journal, go on Pinterest. That's what I do. I've got my own affirmation board, and I look up quotes that give me peace of mind, and I pray, meditate, and I get into this state of calmness, and my thoughts are basically the thoughts I marinate on for the whole night are positive ones. So of course that's going to affect how I wake up. Do you think if I thought about all the crap that happened in the day that I would wake up energized? No chance. So I would say get more sleep, but most importantly, think about what you think about before you go to sleep, because that is also going to enhance your energy levels. That's also going to bring more oha to your life, more energy, more of that energy reserve that we have, which is called oha, the honey, the purest honey. And most of us are depleted. We deplete our own reserves, energy reserves. We are all walking around without no energy reserve, without any pure honey. So increase your honey and get some sleep. It's Nishti here, talking to you about the 6 pillars towards incredible wellness, mind, body. And today it was all about sleep. I shall see you in the next video.